I tell you what, guys, one of the most dangerous things that people can do is get themselves in trouble. Contractors taking money and committing contractor fraud. And some going to jails or having some hefty fines. In this video right here, we're gonna run through an example of a guy who just went all out, not certain, maybe time in jail, maybe not certain time in jail as of this video, but someone's going all out there when it comes to contractor fraud and what to do and what not to do to get you guys and just kind of basically just keep you guys safe as a homeowner. So as a guy who's into real estate, we flipping tons of houses every single month, every year, you got to be careful dealing with contractors. So in this video here, you're going to see what's his fault, and I'm going to explain what may be the fault of other people as well. Okay, let's get in the video.
Victims of a West Michigan contractor who ran a phony investment scam will likely get at least some of their money back.
A federal judge sentenced Matt Mincarelli in February to 8 years in prison after he stole a total of $1.6 million from more than a dozen people.
Target 8 investigator Susan Samples has been on this case since the beginning, and she's still tracking it.
You remember, they just said that he stole $1.8 million, but I'm gonna give you my intake of these types of things. I had my future discussions with people over this. I'm gonna say he was given $1.8 million, but just my opinion.
Night.
This could be the final chapter in a case that started nearly 5 years ago. Target 8 first told you about Matt Mincarelli in 2021 when one of his victims turned to us to get the word out, to warn others. Hi, Matt. Matt Mincarelli hadn't been expecting us back in the fall of 2021. Wanted to talk to you about your customers who say you took money from them and didn't do the work.
I can't talk to you about that right now.
What we didn't know at the time, the $1.6 million Mincarelli convinced victims to invest in a fiber optic cable laying project that didn't exist, was actually funding construction on Mincarelli's own custom-built home off Post Drive Northeast, the one you can see in the background there. But back then,
one of the very few times that he did come,
we knew only that the Agar family of Rockford had given Mincarelli $9 grand to start remodeling their basement for their son Johnny.
Remember, she just said that they gave him $9 grand to remodel their basement. Just remember that now. Let's get back to the video.
But all they received in return, excuses. You're not alone. I've found at least 6 lawsuits against him. Wow. 4 years later, Mincarelli is behind bars, and his parents have struck a deal with federal prosecutors agreeing to sell the home. According to federal court records, prosecutors can prove Mincarelli sunk at least $360,000 worth of his victim's money into the Post Drive home, which his parents bought out of foreclosure when he nearly lost it in 2023. The parents' attorney said the senior Mincarellis did not know the government was making claims against the property when they purchased it. Now, the parents have struck a deal with the feds. They'll sell the property, hoping to reimburse victims the $360 grand they unknowingly contributed. An attorney for the senior Mincarellis said they chose to cooperate with the government in reaching this agreement with the hope and expectation that they will get their money back and that the government will recover its full claims on behalf of the victims. As one can imagine, the attorney continued, this entire situation has been devastating to the entire Mincarelli family. Mincarelli started serving his 8-year prison term in February. Though he is appealing that sentence, his attorney is arguing sentencing guidelines were calculated incorrectly because Mincarelli should have gotten some credit for accepting responsibility. He pleaded guilty to 7 counts of wire fraud. In Kent County, I'm Target 8 investigator Susan Samples.
All right, guys. Excuse me. All right, let me give you my intake of this here when it comes to contractors. Number one, as a real estate investor, I only do my own properties. Number one, period. That's it. Just want to do my own properties, my own projects, period. Now, this is why I always have a problem with contracting fraud right here. Watch this. How many... Think about you out there trying to buy a car, buy a lemon car. A person found a private owned person, he's selling the car, He buys the car, a week later the car breaks down. And the person tried to go sue that person. Oh, the court system said, that's a civil matter. You should have did your research and your due diligence on that car. We're not gonna stand in place with that. That's not a criminal crime. Because what if the guy knew that the motor was bad? What if the guy knew that the transmission was bad? That's a civil thing, right? So the government and the courts do not step in to protect you from your dumb actions. Duh, they don't come in and protect you. That's a civil matter. So now we get into the contractor side of it, okay? This is where I have a problem at. Remember I just told you at the beginning of the video, they gave this person the money. They gave them this person the money. Think about this. Go get your oil change. Do you pay before or after? You get a tire in your car. Do you pay before or after? Someone come over to your yard. You pay him before or after? You get a transmission put into your car. Take it to the dealership. You pay before or after? Now these people paid before. What is their liability in this? Where's their liability in this? Yes, contractors took the money, they do the job. That's his dumb self. Never do that. Never do that. But where's their liability? How is this a criminal charge, guys? I want to know from you guys. I'm a guy in this business every day. Work with tons of contractors. How is my fault? How is the contractor's fault that my dumb self just gave him $20,000? And what you think gonna happen? He's gonna probably run off with your money. Okay. Now you might say, Antonio, how do we protect ourselves? What should have those homeowners have done? Very simple. They want him to build a basement. Hey contractor, what materials we need? Give me a list of materials. We all go to the store and buy these materials. Or we go on the Home Depot or Lowe's app. We enter all the materials. Have those materials delivered to the house. Or do a will call. You go pick them up. Materials at the house, sir. Okay? Materials at the house. How long is it going to take you to do this, contractor? It's going to take me 2 weeks. Okay, I tell you what the price going to be? $5,000. Okay. You do a week's of work. You guys do a week of work. After a week, I probably pay you $1,500. Finish that last week up. Everything looks good. We expect everything. I give you the last $3,500. What did I not do? I did not give this contractor all the money up front. If it was $9,000, materials $4,000, labor was $5,000, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna spend $4,000 on the materials and let him do the work and pay him after he's done. So where's the liability for these homeowners? Again, you might say they're uneducated. How they're uneducated? Because they go buy everything else in this world and they pay afterwards. But when a contractor, I don't understand why we got it on the books of laws that this is a felony type crime. I think it should be just as much as you go buy a car, it's a limit, you can go sue and have it a civil matter. But why do we protect people from contractors? Guys, you have to be smarter. Homeowners, investors, whatever you're dealing with contractors out there, you have to be smarter. I'm not taking up for any contractors out there. I'm saying the liability is on both sides, just not being smart. Homeowner side, you're not being smart giving people all the money up front. Contractor side, you're not getting smart taking all the money up front, knowing the work is not done, and knowing that you might be trying to float projects and put money here and there, now you get yourself in trouble. So why do that? So overall, this guy here, supposedly from what they say, serving 8 years in prison over something like this, which is a horrible situation on both sides. Horrible situation, guys. I want to know in the chat here, you guys let me know. Down here in the chat, let's have a discussion. Whose fault do you think it is? You think it's the homeowner's fault? I think it's the contractor's fault. Let us know inside of the description here. And let's just talk about it. You guys have a blessed day. Bye-bye.